Hey, it's been a really long time since I've done anything live on my Facebook page. And so I thought I'm just going to jump in, start getting myself. Not sure if that just happened. It's been a while since I've been on here and just got to get myself back into it because this year I want to spend time getting back into my learning about blood sugar and the benefits of having a healthy blood sugar level. And so I want to be able to teach maybe not daily or every other day, but I want to definitely start just giving tidbits of information. And so today was my day to start relearning and getting back on websites and reading about just blood sugar in general. So I typed in, I wanted to look at what NIH.gov had to say about chronic stress and blood sugar levels, or does stress have an effect on blood sugar levels, how and why? Because I've just been really reflecting on this past year and um, what has it done to me. We hear people talk about it's the pandemic. It was, the quarantine or we got our quarantine 15 or 20, some of us, myself included, and thinking, okay, what exactly was happening? And how many people might have actually gained weight but really didn't change their eating habit, but they just noticed that they started having more of this weight gain, or that they didn't have quite the same control over what they were eating. And so what I found was I had read this, that there was research, there were studies done, and it was with women. And of course, we know that men and women's brains work differently, but so this is more for women as I'm talking to you. But said during high chronic stress periods, which to me, I would consider this past year over and over being in a high chronic stress, whether it was I was stressing over whatever. You guys know I've been posting a lot about the politic junk, but stressing over that, or stressing over the masks, and stressing over was I exposed, or am I going to expose my mom, or, just different things. So when we're in chronic, that high chronic stress, it actually deactivates the frontal region of our brain, the frontal region of our brain. And I was like, wow, that's when I was learning about kids and saying, okay, the last part of the brain to develop is that frontal part. And what is that frontal part of our brain good for? What is it used for? It's decision making and analyzing things, problem solving. Well, when we're under high chronic stress, this research found that in these women, the frontal part actually was deactivated. So when that deactivation happens, the person or the people in that study resorted to allowing their emotions, their mood, to do the analyzing for them. And the way that they did it was that they had them under, the chronic stress, the high chronic stress, and would show them pictures of, I think they said it was like a really tasty looking hamburger, but it was like that comfort food. Hey, Laura. And so they would see pictures of comfort food, and the activity, while they were doing the MRI, the activity of the brain was showing that their mood and their emotion took over, and they couldn't look at that food and say, oh, that's bad for me. I think I better eat something. They just would say, okay, well, I'm just going to eat that. It became, we became more of a, it was just the emotions making the decision. It was impulsive. And I thought, wow, that's definitely something that has happened to me through this year, that I had learned so much about healthy eating and learned so much about blood sugar and how bad it is when our blood sugar is spiking or staying elevated a lot. But yet I was still reaching for the M&Ms. I was still reaching for the chips, or I was eating things that were going to spike my blood sugar, right? And so it really is high stress. It shuts off that activity in the front of your brain, and you go, nope, I'm just going to go ahead and eat it and deal with the consequences later, because we don't analyze and think about the consequences. The women that were in the low stress group, they seemed to be able to look at that same picture. They might have thought, wow, that looks really good. I probably would enjoy it. But they were able to make better choices and say, nope, I think I'll go and eat the healthier thing instead. So put that in your mind, thinking about, are you stressed, as so many of us are? Is it chronic stress? You're not sleeping as well, and it's making it really difficult to make some healthy choices. So what have I done for myself is that I'm back to working out, um, and doing my best to modify when I can't do the activity because I don't want to injure myself. That's what happened a couple months ago where I had to stop working out because I had hurt myself. So I'm working out. I'm getting out and walking with dogs, walking with the dogs, walking with a friend, and being able to talk to people because women process by speaking. Most of us do. And letting go some of, you have to let go of some of that stress in a way that works for you so that you can get back your control. That frontal activity of your brain is in control and you can make better choices in eating. And you will see your weight, if you're struggling with weight, you'll start to see that get better. And don't forget to drink a lot of water. Sometimes you think you're hungry, but you're actually just thirsty. So that's for today. And like I said, I'm starting to do my research on blood sugars, and I'll just give tidbits a little bit each day, and hopefully you'll get a little bit of something from it and have a healthier 2021. So good seeing you guys again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.